Hello, nerds. I know what you want. You're looking for the rumors, aren't you? Well, you've probably come to the right place, because that's what this is. This is the Rumor Mill. This is a section cut out of the much longer main episode over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. We talk about all of the news related to nerdiness and pop culture and such. And then at the end of every episode, we talk about the rumors. And so you just found a cheat code and you went straight to the rumors section, which is, you know, all right. So let's just cut to the rumors now, shall we? And that rounds us out to the Rumor Mill, baby. All right, so Mortal Kombat 1 is our confirmation this week. Kinda, sorta Mortal Kombat 2 as well. Mortal Kombat 1 confirmation obviously happened on Thursday, like they said it was going to. Also, it is Mortal Kombat 1, like they said it was going to be. And then Mortal Kombat 2, Karl Urban, that rumor got confirmed this week as well. So, yeah, a couple of confirmations with the Mortal Kombats. We also have a new rumor for Mortal Kombat. We'll get to that in a moment. But we have a new source for an old rumor. The Ubisoft Star Wars game is our new source. New source says that the open world project has a release window right now of 2024. Which is actually kind of soon, considering we haven't heard any official word on this for some time. So yeah, we'll be keeping tabs on that one for sure as we get closer to the middle of this year. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more rumors surrounding this. Otherwise, let's move into new rumors, baby. So new sources, new rumors. We've got a new one for Fantastic Four. This is another casting rumor for Fantastic Four. This one seems slightly more possible than previous ones. We'll get to that. The rumor is David Diggs is the new actor that the rumor mill is saying will be cast as Ben Grimm, or the blue-eyed ever-lovin thing. Ever-lovin blue-eyed thing. I had it backwards. I apologize. But yeah, so the whole blue-eyed thing, kind of weird, but David Diggs is a legit actor, and honestly, like, there is Ben Grimm in the comic books is Jewish, and David Diggs is half Jewish, I believe. It's like his mom or something, his dad. So that might be the Feige line of logic that connects these two people, the fictional character and the actor who is set to play him. It sits in line. This is kind of what you're expecting out of Disney Marvel these days. So yeah, I gotta say there's some credibility here. It comes from, honestly, two pretty good sources. So we're gonna put this one at about 75% likely that we'll see David Diggs playing Ben Grimm in the Fantastic Four movie. From there, another Superman Legacy movie, or rumor. But the reason this isn't a new source for an old rumor is this one has to do with Bradley Cooper being legitimately cast as Lex Luthor. Let's take this for a moment. Previously, it was said, James Gunn said, I'm not going to comment on people who are auditioning for a role, but that was specifically for Superman and Lois is what he was responding to. He has said very little, if anything, about the Lex Luthor situation. So those previous rumors about casting for Lex Luthor, everybody just kind of chalked it up to that. This one, though, seems a little bit more legit because of something else James Gunn has said. James Gunn has said in recent past that he is going to be working with one of his Guardians of the Galaxy actors in the new Superman Legacy. Just hasn't been made clear who or what role and so on and so forth. So to say Bradley Cooper cast as Lex Luthor gives this a little bit more legitimacy. Bad source making this connection, though, so not as legitimate as potentially some people are thinking. We're going to go 70%, and that's a very, very generous 70% for the Bradley Cooper Lex Luthor rumor. From there, we have one more piece of rumor, and that is Mortal Kombat 1. Let's get into this. There has been a reported leak from Amazon as they listed the first DLC pack, the first combat pack for the game, which this just sounds like placeholder. This doesn't sound like legit, but let's get into the rumors. So, leaked characters are as follows: Quan, Omni-Man, Ermac, Takeda, Peacemaker, Homelander. Oh, and I'm a big fat liar. There's one more rumor after this, but so I'll give you that list one more time. Quan, Omni-Man, Ermac, Takeda, Peacemaker, Homelander. There are a number of giant red flags in this one. First, NetherRealm Studios is owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers only has the right to use Peacemaker of those three guest characters on this list. So Homelander, Warner Brothers does not have the rights to, and Omni-Man, Warner Brothers does not have the rights to. So that automatically shows us that this is wrong. The other thing that is a giant red flag here is 3 guest characters in this DLC pack. I know they don't always follow their own rules over at NetherRealm, but 3 guest characters, 3 very, very similar guest characters in one DLC pack sounds bogus. This sounds like if there is any legitimacy to it at all, then somebody at NetherRealm was just putting names in as placeholders, and that's what got out somehow, some way. So no, I don't think there is any legitimacy to this as a whole. So we're gonna do these characters individually, percentage-wise, whether or not they're going to be in the game. Quan, I'm gonna put that at about 80% likely Quan will be in the game. Omni-Man, no, I don't think Omni-Man will be showing up at all. We're gonna put that at about 10%. I'll be very, very surprised. Ermac, I think Ermac is almost a given at this point. I think he will be DLC though. I don't think he's going to be main roster, so that gives this even more legitimacy. But yeah, Ermac, we're gonna put him at about, we're gonna say about 75% to 70-75% for Ermac. And then Takeda, I would love to see Takeda again. I don't think it's gonna happen in this game. I think the Kombat kids are probably gonna take a back seat to a couple of new characters, mostly revisits to existing characters pre-Kombat kids. So Takeda, I'm gonna put him about 30% likely. As far as Peacemaker, this one has some potential. We'll say probably 30% also for Peacemaker. Homelander, I'm going to say that one's at 10% as well because, again, reasons we've already laid out. So from there, our actual final rumor has to do with Microsoft. Microsoft is been rumored to be developing their own chipsets, or processors rather, much like Apple has done with their M1, M2, and M3, I believe, was just announced or was rumored, one of the two. No, M4 was rumored, M3 was just announced. So, there is a reason that they would want to do this. For every reason that Apple gave us as the reason that they did theirs, same stuff applies to Microsoft. That's the same stuff. But there is a lot of development that needs to go into a new chip. It needs to go into chip development at all. So likelihood seems pretty slim considering how widespread Microsoft has been as far as just like all of the things they have their hands in. So that seems to lend itself to not be true right now. 5 years down the road, will we see a processor developed by Microsoft? Possibly. Will we see an announcement for such a thing? That seems slightly more likely. Is it happening right now? Probably not. So we're going to say because of the long-term implications, that's the only reason we're going above 50%, and we're only going a little bit above 50%. At 65% likely that Microsoft is currently looking at developing their own silicon. So, once again, these were the rumors from the most recent episode of The Week in Nerddom, found over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. The name of the show, once again, The Week in Nerddom. Come back next time because we got lots more rumors to debunk or possibly give some credence to or what have you and whatnot. Before we go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.